Tally will try to get the room back in order, and then her other mod, her cock blocking her, she'll move people to the audience, and then they'll bring them right back up, and they get mad when the room goes to hell, and Tally's here doing the Lord's work, but y'all gotta cooperate with Tally.
That's because they're heathens. They don't know how to pick up on social.
Y'all have a hard time.
Rapid talk along.
Have you guys?
You talk about.
Yo, every time that lady speaks in this room, it goes on for hours and hours. I mean,
What are you talking about?
Sugar Belly. Every time it goes on for hours. Oh no, and Nathan is such a troll. You're the biggest troll on Clubhouse, Nathan. I swear to God, you are. You're the biggest one.
Shut the fuck up. I'm saying that off the mic all day long. Shut the fuck up.
Got it. Yo, have you guys seen that Elon Musk clip that's going around where he gives the that shit's funny.
Didn't somebody say it was Italian or Latin?
We debunked it already.
I know it's not.
We debunked it already.
Wow, what a place to do that, Jesse.
He was gripping his heart and he was giving his heart to the crowd.
That's what the Nazis did. So
I don't have.
Look, he's a little autistic, so I understand that the moment got the better of him, and there's some random physical body movement. I can excuse that. So that's how I.
You know he's gonna be on the front page of newspapers tomorrow just for that.
He is right now. It's
Trending.
And
that's why we get in front of it and we don't agree with it. It wasn't what happened. It's fake. It's fake news.
It did happen. It's just not in the way.
No, it didn't happen at all. He did not give the Nazi salute at all. At all. Bro, I have it in the Discord. I have it in the chat. What do you mean you don't know?
One to the flag and one to the audience.
No.
It's like double Nazi.
So let me ask this. I think historically, wasn't it the Romans who saluted like that?
Yep. I said we came, we saw, we conquered. Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah.
The Roman government.
That's what I thought.
The Nazi salute is a 90-degree angle.
You're
He did a
familiar with it.
180-degree. It's not what happened.
If you watch videos of Hitler, watch how he did the salute near the end. He looked like a gay man from San Francisco.
But it wasn't a side arm raise. It was a front arm
Everyone
raise
was
to
like,
the
and he was like, yes, that's not a little thing. And
Matt, yo, you hear that?
like, what the fuck is that? Like, eventually he got tired of it. He's like, yo, this meme is getting out of hand, literally.
putting it in the chat again.
The worst one I saw today was Hail Tesla. That was the worst one I saw today.
He said common sense will be brought back to America. Everyone got up and started clapping. He also commended black people. He said, I commend the black people for basically standing with him and assisting in getting this presidency. Guess what? Did Biden do any of that shit?
Don't be racist. He said black and brown people. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he did. He said black and Spanish people.
Hispanic.
That's right.
Stop trying to leave out the Hispanic.
that's another thing that he did.
Yeah, attendees ditched designer bags outside Trump's inauguration due to security.
He also acknowledged that with this Martin Luther King Day and all of that. He also acknowledged that on that I don't think Biden said shit. Yeah, what the fuck happened with TikTok though? How did that get overturned over one night? What happened?
Biden threw.
I heard he banned it, and then the day after he's like, I was on TikTok.
gonna answer.
I love TikTok.
One mic on foot, please. Oh, I was just gonna say all they did was they took it down so they could bug it and then they put it back up.
To book it. Yeah,
and if you had
They're gonna regulate it more. That's all.
Yeah. And if you as an individual deleted it and you come up with a new one as yet, they'll be rolling out the new TikTok in a couple of weeks for the people so they can join back on it. A lot of people deleted that
Hold on.
when they deleted that.
Chaos. I know this app isn't healthy, and you're smarter than me for not being on it. But please come back and visit us every once in a while.
Hold on. Let me just say something to Chaos. Please come back, please.
Hold on.
He's leaving. He announced his goodbye in the chat. Nathan, are you sad I interrupted you? Did you not want to say goodbye to Chaos too? I mean, we're saying goodbye to the
At least she'll ask never come back.
the Discord. We do miss your presence, at least.
Yeah, fuck Clubhouse, but make sure you stay in contact with this weird Discord thing that is weird about something.
Exactly.
I'll try my best. All right, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Take care, loser. Bye.
Eat your vegetable.
There you go, Butcher. You're welcome. Sarcastic app.
So irritating. That's not.
No.
You cut me off. The dude wanted to sneak out. Let him sneak out.
Nathan,
He had a nervous laugh like that.
yeah.
Right.
And then.
That's the point. He wanted to sneak out. You gotta honor that.
We can't always get what we want.
That's what you're doing the white girl shit.
I don't care.
Fans.
Lady got to say goodbye. Like, I have no regrets. I'd do it again.
I know you want. That's a problem.
Good. Let me give you my worst now. Because I haven't even begun to give you my worst.
Oh, so it just comes off naturally. You don't even have to try it. You see this? Like, laziness. When it comes to the pellet, right? That's comes naturally. Pretentiousness when it comes to the whites.
Pretentiousness?
Is it about kid there?
Yes, it is. I have a dream.
Hello, Ryan.
That one day I will be judged by the content of my character and not the color of my skin.
I have a dream.
But what you guys
Wait, everybody say hi to my friend Ryan about him. Gotta lay him because it's
I have a dream to be with a wild woman or an Arab woman.
Hey, that sounds like a Huey dream.
Over a black woman, did you say that?
Yeah, that's right.
You're saying that black women are not enough?
I'm saying black men belong to Arab women.
Oh, did you guys hear that? I mean,
I think they're friends and they're trolling us together.
Black man.
no.
You guys know each other?
I don't know if that's right.
Possible gay couple.
I'm from Scandinavia.
I mean, even if I was trans, the truth of my statement is that
You said who was black man? Why are you assuming?
someone said I'm a possible gay, so I'm just doing the full thing.
No, man,
Why
that's
stop
not the
halfway?
other way. Why
Why stop halfway if I'm a possible gay?
You gotta go all the way. You gotta go all the way. You can't go half.
Friends with Brandon Dickerson.
I was being a transgender being possibly gay.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know why
What
you're
is?
saying
Why speculate halfway?
Why ain't y'all
I
talking
have no
about
idea who he is. But are you Black Queen?
One mic on budget, please.
That's
One
right.
one mic on budget, please.
That's right. Thank you, my white queen.
Shut up.
Y'all already talked about Elon Musk doing the Hitler salute.
That he didn't do. Yeah.
We always spoke about
Oh, I see him where he got it up already. Okay.
That's not the Hitler salute.
Just so you guys know that you guys will be on YouTube because this Adrian down there is.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we know it.
It's the
He records you too?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a.
You looking bitch. That fucking hot, sexy bitch. That hot, sexy bitch got my shit kicked. That hot, sexy bitch got my shit kicked. That hot, sexy bitch got my shit kicked. Bitch.
Folks, I'm still trying to. I don't know. I'm like working on completing a course right now
Okay.
on healthcare systems.
Yeah.
Because she wants me to kind of like go into meetings with her and kind of serve as like a double or whatever.
That's cool. That's it.
Giving notes and things like that. And yeah, but when she gave me some, an Excel sheet.
Manufacturing job, that job when they bring in these AI programmers and these things, you're not going to get that job. Elon Musk don't want to hire you. They got with Trump, when Elon Musk got these right now, he's got these class action lawsuits for discrimination against Tesla because they don't want to hire black people. They discriminate against them. Trump, when he had this apartment building, would not allow black people into his apartments.
What are you doing?
When the Central Park Five were exonerated through science, through DNA, for rape, what did Trump do? Trump took out a 5-page ad in the New York Times and they still should be executed. Who does that? When that white clown killed those people up in, what was it, Rittenhouse, when he killed those people, I forgot where he killed them. Trump said he was responsible. Yeah, Trump said this guy should be let go. They made this guy a hero. But he said the black guy should be executed. They have been exonerated. Now, this is what y'all want? Think this guy is going to be for you? This is ridiculous. Y'all been duped. You don't even know it. Y'all trying to support something. Y'all don't even know what y'all supporting. Listen, I blame myself, my generation, because we failed you guys. Y'all don't know history. You don't know yourself.
Hey, can I add this? Then I'm done. Under every Republican president, we was in a recession, and like Bush had us in a recession, then Obama got us out. Reagan had in a recession. Then you see Bush take over and have it in the deeper recession, and then Clinton get him out. Boy, I had looked this up when Biden said this at that thing. I said, that can't be true. He said, under Democratic presidents, 50 million jobs created. Under Republican president, 1 million jobs. What? That don't make sense. Yeah, it do when you go to the numbers because the economic policies are more diverse doing, and I see people that got their own little Democrat, Republican split. Listen, I don't care about that. Only thing I know is what the facts and the data say when you go into those states, not the hyperbole or the stuff that's just coming up here to make people feel good or feel bad one way or another. I'm talking about the numbers, the facts. Trump had us in a recession for one, he having COVID badly, right? First he acted like it didn't exist. Then when he saw the big trucks being packed with bodies and all that, then he had to do something about it, right? But and that shut down the economy in a way. So that's why we was in recession too. The economy shut down.
Hey, but that was across the whole planet.
I know, but it's still, that's what's in a recession. See, that's the point y'all not seeing.
Right, that's something that could not be.
He handled it badly. What I'm saying is this: he still handled it badly, though. You understand what I'm saying? Like when Ebola came under Obama handled that really well. Nipped it in the bud, took care of it, doing whatever. He wasn't telling people drink no bleach and all that kind of crazy stuff. He handled it like an adult. Got nothing shut down.
Did Ebola go across the country? Because I don't think nobody.
Ebola was across the because they knew it was good.
Can I say something real police?
Because he didn't act like it didn't exist. He dealt with it. If Trump would have paid attention and dealt with it before the meat truck started pulling up, then it probably would have been something different.
I want to say something real quick. When Obama was in office, I know he might have did some great things, whatever, but ultimately he did something. What did he do? He legalized gay marriage.
Oh, he did. Country, that's another. See, whatever told you that Michelle was a man.
So he didn't.
No. Obama did not pass gay marriage. We got gay marriage because of the. Let me tell you this. We got gay marriage because of the Republican Supreme Court. Proposition 8 went to the Supreme Court. It was struck down as unconstitutional, thus making marriage legal in all 50 states. You can Google me, take me in my word. Google, did Obama sign a gay law bill? And it's going to say no. The only thing he had to do was by him being commander-in-chief, the military, the don't ask, don't tell that Clinton had put in, Obama didn't reauthorize it, right? So that's the only thing that he did regarding anything was in gay issues, part of the military. But the Supreme Court, Republican white Supreme Court, is who made gay marriage legal in all 50 states. Don't put that on the black man, brother. Again, that's propaganda. First, make the black man gay and feminizing him, making the black woman a man. And this is one of the oldest tricks in the book when it comes to black men, black women. Raping the men, making them feminine, like they doing with our men, making them feminine, and making the women seem masculine. See, the same people, I think his name Vivek or something like that, he's like an Indian or something like that. He put out that video, propaganda, calling Michelle a man, and he called Obama gay and said Obama passed gay marriage. But if you take my word for this, anybody can look this up and see Obama never, first of all, Congress got to pass it, and then he signed it. There was never a law that made marriage gay in all 50 states. That came from the Supreme Court. Line on our black president, and we so quick to let them, the propaganda that be used against turning us against our own is so sad. No, he didn't. He did not campaign for it. Because I'm going to tell you why. In 2012, let me tell you this. I can put the information in there. In 2012, he don't got the cap. Wait, listen. When did Obama become president? 2008, right? Yes. When did this happen when the gay thing was passed? 2000 what? 14. Obama ain't running for no re-election because he already won in 2012.
Yeah, but it was passed there.
He didn't campaign on it.
Everybody in every president we've had in pretty much the last 20 years has sort of supported LGBT.
No, they have not. Biden, I'm gonna tell y'all. See, y'all young, y'all don't know this. I've been watching politics. I've been following politics since the 1990s. No, you can't blame him on that. No, you can't blame him for that. I've been voting in politics since 1992, since Clinton. Let me tell you what people when you don't. You're able to fall for any propaganda if you're not watching what's going on. Biden came out with the support of gay marriage first. He was on ABC, Meet the Press, and Chuck Todd asked him, how do you feel about, because it was up in the, it was already going to the Supreme Court, and they had protested, and Prop 8, it started in California. Ain't you in California? That's where it started, because they legalized gay marriage first. And then, so that Prop 8 went to the Supreme Court after 30 states, first California, then you had 30 states overall in that period of time that had passed gay marriage too.
Okay.
So when you get, let me say this.
Okay, once you're done, I want to be.
I don't watch propaganda and what you read. I'm going by what.
But not because you're biased. Look, sis, you're
No,
biased.
I'm just telling you, he didn't pass. Listen, the brother said he passed gay marriage. He did. How did marriage become legal in all 50 states? Was it Obama or was it the Republican Supreme Court?
Okay, look, check this out. Okay.
I just asked you a question. How did we get gay marriage?
Okay, listen. Okay, let me read something. In 2012, Obama became the first sitting U.S. president to publicly endorse same-sex marriage.
Yes. Hold on, bro.
Okay.
Hold on. In what year?
2012.
Okay, when did it pass? When did gay marriage pass?
His administration supported the plaintiffs Obergefell versus Hodges, the 2015 Supreme Court case that legalized same-sex marriage nationwide.
Exactly. So how did we get same-sex marriage?
Through his administration.
No, the Supreme Court. They don't make laws. Obama supported it. No. See, y'all don't. Let me finish what I was saying. Let me finish what I was saying before you brought that up. Y'all got my cousin first of all. Like I said, Biden came out first with it. Chuck Todd asked Biden, how did he feel about it? Because it's already a topic. And Biden leaned back and he said, well, you know what? I thought about this long and hard, but I feel that people, you should love whoever you want to love. And it was a big news thing. I remember I was watching it. They said Biden jumped out before Obama and supported same-sex marriage or whatever.
In the oven, and then take it out, and then, but it was very good. So.
Elle, what was the brand of the protein bar you made me have the other day?
Barbells.
Oh my god, that was so good.
I just had one today.
Thank you so much.
That was the Trader Joe's.
Hello?
Hello, Jen.
Okay.
Someone get you?
I found another guy here.
Oh, good.
Like,
Thank God for else.
oh. And my dad's like, oh, can you call someone else? I'm like, oh, you fucking love you, Dad. Thanks. You're great. Your love is like, I'll remember this. Remember that time? Not me.
So is your car running?
I have like roadside assistance, I just have so many roadside assistants on it. So by the time you call someone and then they get here, how long do you
I don't know, but the question was, did you get your car running?
Not yet. We're gonna do it now. The guy just came over to the other side. Random. Nice person.
Maybe I should host a Super Bowl party. I don't even like football, but
I'll come down for a Super Bowl party.
yeah, come, Elle. Yeah.
When is the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna come.
Don't come.
I'll come.
When is the Super Bowl?
I don't know, probably in February. Yeah, Elle, you still owe yourself a trip down
I
here.
totally do.
I think you're gonna wait for winter's. I think it's 3 weeks.
We're in the throes of winter. I gotta get out of here.
Get your ass. Hold on, I'm gonna do my best. Well, hell, get your fine ass down here. I've been waiting for you.
Thanks, Unc.
They have the conference championship. You know how it is. I can't wait to see that fine ass. I can't tell a lie. I gotta tell the truth. And don't blame me if I get a little fresh. 68 years old, I was living up crack that I can't hide.
Oh my God, that is too good.
It was almost good. Almost.
Look, that was pretty close. Pretty good
Close
example.
enough. Close enough to come.
Hey, everybody.
I've never been much of an impressionist, but I think I'm getting better.
That was pretty good.
I've been doing some Trump. Just did a little hunk.
Matt's Trump is pretty good. Pretty good.
It's not as good as Scott's.
Scott's is scary good.
I promise I don't always have material.
Gotta go, kids.
I would probably come out to around equal to. I don't think Indians are their IQs as well. I mean, honestly, I don't.
If you look at the everyday footage of India, but it's the West.
And actually, fun fact: ADHD falls in that spectrum. There's mild, moderate, severe. It's a spectrum of different severities, and I think that it should be something that's focused on, and that's actually something that I pointed to earlier today with I can't even remember his name.
Elon Musk, aka Adrian Dittman.
Oh Lord.
Well, Elon has autism. Elon has autism. He thinks he's going to Mars. The man has severe autism. And I've been secretly recording him every night.
That I would say, I'm not queer or nothing, but would you like to make love with me today? That's exactly how you sound like right now. It makes no sense what you just said. It's completely, you contradicted yourself on the second sentence immediately after that. It makes no sense what you just said. Anyways, Enigma, how you doing?
Good evening.
When you ask someone to offer you something and he says la, and then you go to someone and he says rafada, rejected. He didn't say it. He just said la.
Okay, how do you know that anything had come from Allah?
Good luck to celebrate.
The Sahaba that he had been revealed to.
No, I don't care what the Prophet says. Because I could say, there's a green snake in my back garden that created you last Thursday. But how do you know? How do you know?
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
Looks like a horny right now.
Can I get a malaikum assalam?
That gay story I read. He should be hiding now. Trump is in power. He should dance only men and women.
Hello, I'm Elon Musk, everybody. I'm gonna fly you all to Mars, and I'm gonna work so hard to do it.
Are you Sunni? Are you Sunni or are you Sunni?
And about a shway Arabi, habibi.
I'm not that interested in that, yani. I'm not quite interested by, you can say that I'm Sunni. You can say Sunni, but are you following any madhab or anything like that?
Just the dawah, habibi, assalamu alaikum.
Can anybody get rid of him?
Listen, if those hostages aren't released by fucking noon tomorrow, all hell is gonna break out in the Middle East.
Adrian, can you stop, please?
I'm just saying.
It's a bit rude. It's a bit rude to come into a room.
We're celebrating over here. We just got our new president put in.
I'll just put him down for a second. I'm just curious. Yeah, no, simply, I don't care about God shit or whatnot, all that sort of stuff. I don't care. But when it comes to fiqh, which madhab do you follow?
No, I'm not following any of that. You can say I've studied the madhab al-Hanafi and Shafi'i. Yeah. But I'm not Talib or Hayden, so that's not.
But would you get that like because they have the ijaz and everything? Would you accept that Abu Hanifa?
Denmark is a member of NATO, and if the United States tried to take Greenland by force, then like all the NATO countries would have to defend it. So the only thing that he could mean by like taking Denmark by force would be withdrawing from NATO, so he could invade Greenland, which kind of like gives me like that, like what's that, the Monroe strategy? Kind of like that kind of fits Trump's ethos, like let Europe handle Europe and like secure our resources over here. I don't know. The article's making a pretty good point. I'll post it in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's spot on. It is something that is within the realm of possibility given the rhetoric he's using. But he could be using a kind of like big ask strategy where he's like threatening to do some crazy shit, and because of his reputation, people believe he'll do it. So then they'll come to the table and negotiate. What he wants to do.
Yeah,
so that's another theory of that what he's actually doing. But he's playing fucking dangerous ass games. That shit's not a plaything. Like the prospect of pulling out of NATO and then basically we lose our allies, isolate ourselves in the globe, and dare NATO countries to come and do some shit to us is a fucking dangerous game. That's not a good idea.
I mean, true. Yeah, right. Isolating ourselves economically, that'd be like a big deal. I feel like militarily, like not so much. Like all of our bases in Europe are kind of based around keeping them safe from Russia. So it's like if we pull out, they'd be better off just focusing their military energy on like how they can
politicians wish they could be philosophers.
Come fuck with us.
Well, true, and that's part of why he's willing to take the risk. I mean, our role in NATO, like we kind of do everything.
Exactly.
We pay for everything. Our military is like superior to most of the NATO countries' military. So like, that's what Trump's doing. But he can create power vacuums and shit. Like he can incentivize China to form alliances they wouldn't otherwise form and shit. Particularly China and Russia, which is awkward, but it would become fucking strategic shit if the United States pulls out.
Focus on what's important.
Right. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying like, I can see him sitting around with some think tank motherfuckers smoking cigars and drinking whiskey, talking about how we need to retake Greenland.
Yeah, it's actually kind of like it's fucking wild, the shit he's actually doing, but it's like an exercise of raw power. Dude is straight flexing, like, do something. We're fucking America, bro. Like, he's on that shit.
Gangster shit.
Yeah, straight up. Like, straight thuggery. Like,
straight gangster.
It's like, that shit can backfire so spectacularly that I'm like, it's like legit crazy. Like, why are you doing this, Trump?
This is reminding me of when he do that, bro. Most of these motherfuckers end up bowing down their own and kind of negotiate some type of weird solution to get him off his
Which is why you're right. That's why he keeps doing it. But that shit, somebody gonna call his bluff. Yeah. But go ahead, Alan. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, it reminds me of that book, Why the End of the World is Just the Beginning. You know the one I'm talking about? I forget Have you heard it or no?
No, I haven't.
I could be doing the title wrong. A lot of people hate the conclusions he comes to, but the main point he makes is that there are few countries in the world that are self-sufficient. America is one of them. America, in partnership with Mexico, is even better off. And
yo, this motherfucker Trump got like 60 fucking executive orders on his desk, bro. Holy shit. This motherfucker signed the shit out of this motherfucker, bro. That's crazy.
What do you want to say?
That's funny.
I'm sorry, I didn't cut y'all.
No, that's okay. Yeah. The other one is France. Out of all the European countries, France, and when I talk about self-sufficiency, he's talking about everything. Energy, food, raw materials, etc., etc. France is the only European country who has the resources to feed its people. China doesn't. Germany doesn't. Other parts of Europe don't. So I think that's it's like if these European countries are like, well, if you don't do this, we're going to cut off this or stop doing that. It's like, oh, okay, go ahead. Because we have the resources to survive. And I think that's muscle strength.
Yeah, I would say from my perspective, it's like almost not even a worry when it comes to diplomacy. I think what's more likely to happen if they got to is that the rest of everyone else was probably like
he's doing some immigration ones, guys. It guarantees the states get protected if there's an invasion at the southern border.
I'm starving. Life goes on, honey. My baby.
Just mentioned is so he can send the military to the border. He declared a national emergency, and then with that
What's your number?
send the National Guard and the Army to the border.
Realigning the United States refugee admission program.
Realigning the refugee admission program is what he's doing now.
I've also thought it wasn't that long ago. Didn't we buy Alaska?
Kind of.
Yeah, I mean,
I think wasn't the 50th state Hawaii though?
It was one of the two.
Oh no, it might have been the 49th. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I forget.
Alaska might have been the 50th because I think that was the last we acquired. But it's one of the two.
Yeah.
They purchased it from us.
We purchased it for crumbs.
Why would we buy Greenland?
National security threats at the border was what he just did. I can barely hear him.
What network are you watching? Are you streaming or are you on TV?
Yeah, I'm on streaming. NBC News is streaming. Okay. They just interrupted.
White House deciding a series of executive actions in the Oval Office, where he's just pardoning some 1,500 January 6 rioters who have been convicted.
That's why they cut in.
In the Capitol 4 years ago. The president is speaking now. Let's listen in.
Yes, sir. First, we have a list of pardons and commutations relating to events that occurred on January 6, 2021.
That was the first one he signed in the office.
I think this order will apply to approximately 1,500 people, sir.
So he just.
So this is January 6th.
Yeah, so they play this again. I'm glad they are.
Approximately 1,500 for a pardon. Full pardon.
Well, he kept that promise.
We have about 6 commutations in there where we're doing further research. Nice to see you.
I was gonna say, I hope they come back tonight. Something like that.
You want to explain something? We don't think I'm out tonight, frankly. Approximately 1,500 people. 6 commutations.
commutation orders. Sir, this is. When we get that down so they can get them going right now. Yes, sir. Okay. Yep, absolutely. This is a proclamation guaranteeing the state's protection against invasion based on the current crisis of the southern border and the various executive powers relating to the ongoing invasion of the southern border.
So that's what I was telling you about. They're repeating everything now.
All right, President Trump, you heard him pardoning 1,500 people connected to the January 6th riot. The former president referencing that he wants it to happen right away, and the wording that he announced sounds like that would be the requirement. We have a live picture, I believe, from a federal prison near D.C. here, where many of those people are being held. Joined now by Meet the Press moderator Kristen Welker and NBC News senior Washington correspondent Hallie Jackson. First of all, Kristen, no surprise, we knew it was likely he would do this, but 1,500, that's virtually everyone.
It's virtually everyone, Lester. I believe there were 1,600 people total who had been convicted of crimes on January 6th. It's important to note 172 of them were convicted of assaulting police officers, so we'll have to see if anyone on that list is accused or pleaded guilty to assaulting police officers. We will also look to see, it appears at this point, that will include former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio. According to his lawyer, his client is currently being processed for release from federal prison because of this action by President Trump. It's important to remember about Tarrio. He was sentenced to 22 years in prison for seditious conspiracy. He wasn't there on January 6th, but he was charged with planning the attack against the Capitol. This is part of what candidate Trump campaigned on. He said that he would pardon those who were convicted on January 6th. I have to say, of all of his policies, this is not a popular one. According to recent polling, 2/3 oppose him pardoning those who've been convicted of crimes on January 6th.
I was just going to say a remarkable moment here, considering, as Kristen pointed out.
Okay. They're going to talk about that for a while. I wanted to hear more about the other executive orders, but I guess we could. What do you guys think about what you guys heard?
I think it's kind of wild, but I understand like why he did it. It's like the vote. He gets the vote. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's weird because like I feel like if you were to ask like the same people that said free the January 6ers, that's like the people who are rioting, like BLM would go to jail, and like fight or to like pardon them, but they'd be happy about it. They'd be like, no, it's good. So it's kind of like kind of like hypocritical, like how they're like I guess handling it. You know what I'm saying? But like that's what it is. Not to mention like the Proud Boys is kind of an extremist organization. So it's like not only are you just pardoning people, but you're pardoning people from extremist organizations. And it kind of pseudo feels like a support of them, even though it's not directly. Like it's kind of like our default from the action, what it feels like. And I don't think that's good for the country. You know what I'm saying? That's your but yeah.
Fair enough. What do y'all think? Everybody else?
He came in day one effective. Wasn't this a campaign promise?
Yeah. He did that shit immediately.
So they just letting their soldiers out, man. Come on.
I wish Rob Palenka was like that.
I was trying not to make it I was trying not to go back to that.
Man, I can't think about nothing else, Rob. This is bullshit.
He's being effective as he possibly can on day one. He's only been like shit, 8 hours. Maybe he ain't even got a full work day. Like, yeah. I mean, I would just say, just be ready, because anything is possible at this point. I mean, it feels, for some reason, it feels like the Empire just took over. That's how I feel energetically. I'm like, damn, why does shit feel so dark? Elon Musk, they letting the criminal, bro. Like that.
Barry in the house, bro. She couldn't look to left and say,
Most of these people with better chemistry that meet the first night than their chemistry, bro. She don't
bro,
know it.
that woman is a hostage, bro. What are you talking about? Like, what
She
you
said, Daddy, are you okay? Are you okay,
Oh
Daddy?
my God.
Yeah, she leaned away from his ass like Michael Jackson. I know, right?
That's when she finally did the lean, right?
She did the back lean, bro. Man, this dude didn't even put his hand on the Bible. I'm like, come on, bro.
That nigga was finna burst in a plane. That nigga hand was so...
I was like, all of this shit just seems dark right now. Like, why is this off?
We're in the last and final days, as the old people used to say.
Nah, for real, this shit feel like the beginning of Infinity War.
God, this shit
really
is
trying to dress like the villain at the end of the game that you gotta beat before you get to the boss.
I'm supposed to start here with something. I'm like,
we knew he was gonna do this. He pulled out what was the Paris that he pulled out? What was that called again?
Paris Accord.
Paris Accord.
Well, the loser can have pleasant cookies and stuff, but the loser does really need to lose. They need to have fewer children, and they need to have less command and resources than the winner.
Hold on. So the loser needs to have fewer children. What do you mean by that?
Well, what do you mean? What do I mean by that? What does it sound like?
Well, I thought we were talking. I'm just trying to make sure I'm clear. And I thought we were talking about economic competition, and then we went to children's.
As an alternative for war, yeah.
I got you.
I'm saying it's an alternative for war because the loser ultimately has less resources available. They are less able to raise a large family. Yeah. They're less able also to command resources, the next round. So, and that's really important because you want the winners' strategies to be the ones doing the allocating over time, not the losers. So the loser can have a nice life, yes, but can the loser do well? Well, they wouldn't lose if they were doing well, comparatively speaking. That would defeat the point.
So there's no difference between losing and not doing well. Like, see, here's the question that I've asked you before. Like, is there enough in the aggregate? I think we've kind of agreed that there is in previous conversation. And I would argue that experiences of scarcity are man-made. They're actually man-made. And they're man-solved if they get solved. They're man-solved. And so the idea that the only way that the winner can win is if the loser has to give up something is not like a law. Place. What is
Islam is a bit contradictory though. It's contradictory because for the ones. Hang on a second, Abdullah. 1 second.
Bible says, "Do not judge your brother if he's a vegetarian."
Based on what they eat or
it's up to you. Yeah, it's totally up to you, brother. I mean, what you think is best for you.
This is a fact. And then I think.
मनः संयम्यमच्चित्तः युक्त आसीत मत्परः युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं योगी नियतमानसः शान्तिं निर्वाण परमाम् मत्संस्थामधिगच्छति नात्यश्नतस्तु योगोऽस्ति न चैकान्तमनश्नतः न चाति
What's up?
Not Rob, dude.
Fucking Steve Irwin dick licker.
Yeah, that's actually Rob. That's Rob.
Nigga.
No, he had some entertaining shows though. What was it called? Ridiculousness, where he was like, watch like he was following.
Control your monkey, man.
You guys are taking this stuff now. You can't get this. You can't come to your doctor and say, give me rapid bison. These guys got these concierge doctors and stuff on staff. They just get these drugs. And they're taking them. Because they're trying to live forever. These guys don't want to die. These guys don't think about the most dying thing about. They definitely ain't thinking about black man, black woman.
Yeah, there's a lot of games that are not zero-sum games. We're entering an environment where technology certainly allows us to design many scenarios that are not just zero-sum.
Sorry?
You know?
Yes, we can.
No, they went. They went.
So some of the championship teams that were.
It was a constant. The Warriors didn't go.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Some of the it wasn't just the Warriors. It was some. I think some of the football players when they won at Super Bowl in those years. There's a few people that kind of protested that, and like there was this big conversation like, "Oh, you go meet the president and blah blah this that and that." No, we don't. I don't want his McDonald's. I don't want to shake his orange ass hand. No pity at pause.
That's crazy is Democrats are still delusional.
I can't do that. That's their favorite. They don't want to listen. You just can't read a word, your positions, and think that people are gonna fuck with it. It's not gonna work. And all these people talking about, oh, Gavin Newsom, he's from. Man, Gavin Newsom is boo-boo out here in California right now.
Hey, bro, I said that earlier. Thank you for coming, bro. Say this shit louder.
I don't know why they keep talking about Gavin Newsom. As soon as they pull his record in California, it's gonna be trash.
Ain't nobody fuck with him.
He will fuck this country over.
Don't underestimate his sleeves. That nigga will smooth talk his way into making it seem like he did a good job. And the media is just eager to help.
This nigga Trevor just started getting fucked up when he got caught at that damn expensive ass restaurant.
Hello, this is the general mailbox. Please leave a message.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
You know how many times I went to go get my hair retwisted? Nancy Pelosi get her hair done, though. The fuck? And they have mask on. Had no mask, that was the name of it.
That was no, they have to mask down. No, they did have masks.
And that's a famous.
They have to be masked down, and they were inside of 6 feet.
Yeah, bro, that's a famous ass restaurant. That's one of the restaurants that I want to visit next time I go up to Hawaiian country, some goddamn where. I think it's on. Anyway, but yo, nigga, no. When do you get to go to the? Anyway.
Y'all sound mad.
Love Gavin Newsom.
Well, yeah, I'm mad at
Gavin. I don't care that he went to the restaurant as much as I'm pissed off about his stance on 2A and what he's doing to our great state of California in regards to that. Because we've had cases that were, we've had cases that went our way as far as the people. And him him and the Ninth Circuit has been fucking up our two-way rights for the last 4 or 5 years against actually the Supreme Court of the Bruin decision and against Judge Benitez, who has recently been moved to another position. So now we got Bonta.
Talk about Gavin Newsom doing to the firearm rosters.
Yeah. Well, why the fuck do we even have a roster? So let's start there. That's unconstitutional to start with. Then they removed the micro-staffing provision, so now we're finally getting new shit on the rosters, but for every new thing they put on the rosters, they're removing 3 other things. And then they put a pause on that for a second. So like, it's all up in the air. But the long and short of it is, Second Amendment says, shall not be a branch. Y'all here playing games with our rights. High capacity magazines and shit. We won that case twice already, and they keep remanding it.
I wonder how it's gonna shake out. Because now
California, they're gonna keep that shit out of the court for 10, 20 years.
I don't think it's gonna last that long. Because
that's already been.
Now, I think for real.
It's already been down there 10 years. So in 2019, Judge Benitez ruled the magazine capacity ban unconstitutional. We got a week to buy any magazine we want before the DOJ put a hold on it, or put a hold on it. And then ever since then, it's been in court. That's already 6 years. And then the Bruin decision came in what? 20. I don't want to misquote, but the Bruin decision basically said the same shit that Judge Benitez was saying, so it validated his decision. And now our shit's still tied up in the Ninth Circuit. Went back up to the Ninth Circuit, and they remanded back down to the lower courts. Lower courts still did the wrong decision, even though we got the Bruin decision. And so it went back to the Ninth Circuit, and now the Ninth Circuit is playing around with this shit. Now we're waiting on the Supreme Court to look at 2 different cases right now. One of them was assault weapon ban, and one of them is a magazine capacity ban that they were supposed to be reviewing in the next 2 to 3 months. But everything keeps getting put on hold, and long story short, I've been watching this shit since at least 2018, 2017.
Yeah, that's how long it's been. Yeah.
Hey, bro, I just got all the way to work just to figure out I'm off today.
Damn. Hey, man.
Damn.
Like, I walk in, motherfuckers look at me like, what are you here? I'm like, hey.
That means Martin Luther King Day. You got you off today.
Right. Like, what's this play?
Like, nigga, coming to work on Martin Luther King Day. And he off.
No, I'm just trying to get that shit to have. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Alon, you don't want to annoy nobody else on stage?
Who, me?
Not that Alon. Not Alon today. Not Atlanta.
You're talking to Alan or Alante?
No, I said Alon.
I'm offended at the idea, the suggestion that I have offended anyone. I am nothing if not the pinnacle of diplomacy and good vibe.
I don't know what pinnacle you at, but it might be somebody's. No Diddy.
Over the inauguration.
What did you say that required a no Diddy?
That he might be at somebody's pinnacle.
Oh, Lord.
Brother Arthur, how you feeling on this fine evening?
Well, since you said old people get a pass, I guess I'm okay then.
I don't know if you older than Gildas, you might not get no pass because you know he a grandpa at 36.
No, but you gave Snoop a pass since he's old. So everybody that's old who's old gets a pass now.
Well, Snoop so I'll say it this way when it comes to Snoop, right? His whole career, his whole existence, he had to live this double life, like part of it being himself, and then part of it being the entertainer, the actor, the personality. And so I would assume that a lot of his decisions. So I'm thinking about the video that he put out, saying that anybody will perform for Trump, with like the coon, et cetera, et cetera. I'm looking at that as a performance, and that's part of his entertainment personality. That's part of all that good shit. But I think when it comes to his own personal moral compass, that he's had a hard time figuring that shit out because he lives in this personality so much. And now that he's old, he's not performing as much anymore. He's just an old ass nigga, and like because he's old, he ain't a crip no more. That's part of his performance now. It's
because he's 53. He's not old, man. He's 53. He's not old.
Bro, in crip years, that's like 177.
Bro, let the age go. Stop talking about the crip. Let that part go. That has nothing to do with what he said. He was strictly talking about any black person that's gonna perform.
I'll say this. So I just
he didn't preface it with like, if you are crip and you perform, or if you're blood and you perform. He didn't preface it with that. He just said if you're a black person that's gonna perform, then use a coon.
Exactly. I will say this. That particular part of Snoop, like I said earlier, that was a performance. That was me putting my name back into the algorithm. That's me being this quote unquote leader of the hip hop community, a rapper, a crip, et cetera, et cetera. Now this old ass nigga that just did the Olympics and is best friends with Martha Stewart, and this ain't the same person. And the persona that he's trying to put forth at this point isn't necessarily the same as it was when he did that video. But I say all that shit is an act. And if it comes down to it, like even that first video, that wasn't a part of his personal moral compass or his personal moral code. That shit was about being an entertainer, being in the algorithm, and how I'm gonna make my money, et cetera, et cetera. I don't attribute that to, I'll say it this way. I don't take Snoop Dogg serious.
He first appeared with Martha Stewart in 2008.
Yeah, and you didn't know which one was the fella.
All I'm saying is it didn't start with Martha Stewart after you made the video. It was before.
Okay, bro. So my point is, I don't take Snoop Dogg serious. He's an entertainer, and for the outrage to be what it is, it's understandable. The internet is undefeated, but like this dude is an entertainer. His moral compass is controlled by his bottom line. This man, it is work. It's horrible, but that's who he is. And his personal life, we don't know who the fuck this man is. That nigga might have voted for Trump. We don't know. I don't think he did, but we don't know. But I'll give that.
Just come on, man. Help you.
Hi, can I place an order for pickup? Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I get 2 chicken pita?
Chicken shawarma or chicken kebab?
Chicken shawarma pita sandwiches.
Both of them?
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Your name?
John.
I'll be ready in 10 minutes.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
It's John from Hinge. Yes. Going well. Just ordered some dinner. Some dinner from Jaraza Gala.
Let me not say how they're presented. Let me not say it's for entertainment purposes, like strictly, right? Because I have no doubt that he might have thought he believed that at the time.
That can be actually sold in the market. You could feasibly consider you might be able to generate some revenue off of owning this thing or renting it or whatever the economic model we would come up with. Is there money to spend $200 million?
Fix the media, video games. I think the whole 3 ambassadors to Hollywood is going to make a big difference. I mean, if anybody knows anything about business in Hollywood, it's those 3 dudes. They know everything about it. You know, John Voight, been there for ages. Guy's as old as Hollywood, okay? No, this is a joke. He's not that old. And then you've got Sly Stallone, builds himself from nothing.